Mate, I'm not even in the driver's seat.
I know.
I'm getting driven around.
How does it feel?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Why do you have hand sanitizer in here?
Others.
It's insane.
I love it.
Mate, who are you?
My name's Ollie. I'm H's little brother.
You are?
Yeah, 6 years younger. I'm
You look 6 years older.
yeah, you got the
No, it's good. Different feel.
yeah.
I actually don't have to focus on like driving, which is good.
I know. I do. Trying to do both.
Yeah. You stressed out. You made me mic you up.
Don't get stressed.
I think you get more stressed than I've ever been stressed in my entire life.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. How you been?
Yeah, been good. What have we been up to? You just finished night shifts.
Yeah, I just finished my run of 7 night shifts, so it's kind of nice to chill out and, you know, not get too swamped in work. You know, have a week off, relax. I think it's like super important just to like make the most of your week off.
Yeah.
So,
What do you got planned for that week?
going to the comedy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Love it.
want to see Sam Campbell and Aaron Chen,
I wish what's the English guy? Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr.
I
Yeah,
wish he was doing it, but
I saw Jimmy Carr's alright.
I love him.
Yeah,
I love him.
yeah, we saw
So
it.
dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what do you do for work, my guy?
I used to work at the cinemas at a Village Gold Class, just doing that for a bit. But
Yeah, because I got you a job.
yeah, friends and family, my guy, love it. And then was doing that for about 1 or 2 years, and then I'm doing a nursing degree, so my Bachelor of Nursing.
Yeah,
So the full registered nurse course.
copy me in healthcare.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I didn't really want to do it. I never wanted to do nursing. I wanted to do the army. I always wanted to, but I can't do that because I got diagnosed with type 1 a couple of years ago, type 1 diabetes. So they've got a strict no policy with that.
Yeah, that's a stitch up.
Yeah, massive
That's
stitch up.
That's a real stitch up. So, Army, if you're listening,
Yeah,
I mean,
fix it, please.
fix it. This guy is perfectly fine. Look at him.
I don't know.
He's driving a car.
Talking,
He's talking.
still breathing.
He's still breathing for
Nothing wrong
now.
with it. Yeah.
How's it been managing your type 1 diabetes?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been up and down.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I got diagnosed first day of year 12 in back in 2020. So, I mean, it was pretty rough time to get it, especially going to the final year of school. Like,
Yeah, it's not what you want. It's a
it's not what I want, especially probably for like the 2-3 years prior to year 12. Had like interviews, all that stuff. Went up to Canberra for the army.
Yeah.
So I didn't really.
I mean,
get
you
to
were
study.
set on it.
Oh, I was set.
I remember going up with you.
Yeah, we went to Canberra. We did like the open days, all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I was set. So from first day year 12 to not being able to do the army was
Yeah.
kind of like, well, shit. I need to get a good ATAR. I wasn't that good at study at all.
Oh, you're pretty good.
No, not really.
Mum, I remember Mum moved you downstairs to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, I didn't do work, so Mum had to watch me do my work.
You had like most people transition from like, you know, going from like a supervised study area
Yeah,
to being able to have
independent.
like a bit of independency.
I was the opposite.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, you started off strong and then you went
Yeah.
upstairs, you did your own stuff,
Yeah,
and then Mum thought, what's he doing? Bring him back down.
wasn't doing much.
Put him in a communal area.
Yeah,
I think she set up cameras almost on you.
probably. So yeah, from first day 12 being diagnosed, it's kind of like, well, what do I do? Because I can't do the army. So our mum suggested, well, why don't you try nursing out? So
Yeah, and how you fit? How you finding it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously starting out, I was pretty skeptical.
Yeah.
I went to an all boys school, so it's kind of, I mean, it's still a massive adjustment from, um,
Yeah, because very much female
oh,
dominated
it's
industry.
extremely female.
You're the
I think
outlier.
every class I've had is like me and, if I'm lucky, one other guy who's maybe
Yeah.
like 40 years old.
40.
So really like hard
Why
to,
are they 40?
I don't know, just mature age students.
There you go. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, going from an all boys setting to being surrounded by females, I didn't really know how to study, how to um, if you want, like make friends or have
Yeah.
connections within my own cohort. So
Yeah, it's a massive, massive
yeah,
adjustment.
like I still like struggle with that now.
Oh, you can be my friend though.
Thanks, bro. So yeah, I mean, it's still like, oh,
But I think
am
like
I gonna
compare it to like when you first started your first day at like nursing, and then
yeah,
you're now in your third year. You're
fourth year. I was meant
you're
to
fourth
finish
year.
last year, but
You've got a couple of subjects left.
yeah,
Do you reckon you've improved much, like over or like adjusted better over the past few years?
yeah. It's definitely gone from something that, oh, like I'm doing this, like I don't want to do it, to something I can actually see myself
Yeah.
doing. In the long run as well.
Yeah, you've really like come
Yeah,
around to it.
I've turned around to it.
What do you
yeah,
like about it?
I mean, it's just like, I think the one thing I like about it is it's very hands-on.
Yeah.
I could never see myself doing a like 9 to 5, like sitting at a desk all day, just typing on a computer. Like, I
Yeah.
never see myself doing that. So,
Yeah, I actually don't see yourself. I
yeah,
don't actually see you doing that at all.
it's
I
almost
don't think that's in your nature.
as if I hate like a routine. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't like suit me. And,
No,
like,
but you have your own routine.
I've got my
That's-
own
that's the
routine, which
thing.
isn't like, doesn't
Conventional.
fit in
Yeah.
a 9 to 5 thing.
That's fine.
But yeah, I think what I like most about it, especially, so I started a new job as just an orderly at
Yeah, you don't have to say. But yeah, so like orderly, like PSA, like what's that do? Because I just see them wheeling around people.
It's literally all that.
Yeah.
I got the job because I extended my degree to finish end of this year, so I didn't have a placement last semester, nor am I having another one this semester.
Yeah.
So I kind of got to just get my name in the healthcare system, make some new connections.
I think it's it's probably one of the best decisions you've ever made.
Yeah, it was good, and I love it. It's an easy job. It's just, I don't know, good money, saving up, all that.
Yeah, but it gives you exposure, more importantly, to
Yeah.
what the healthcare system's like, how it
Exactly.
functions.
Yeah.
You get indirect experience for nursing by doing this role,
Yeah,
which is, I think, the best thing ever.
exactly. And the profession that you're surrounded by most in or like doing orderly work is the nurses. So
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing it for like 3 months, and I've already got at least like 15, 20 connections, grad nurses as well. Like,
Connections.
yeah, contacts.
Nice.
Yeah, just talking about nursing in general and all that. So it's been massive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think the thing I like most about nursing, especially being on all my placements, is like it's different every day. You don't have the same same like roles to do
Yeah.
every day. It's like, I don't know, it's just, it's always something new, which is good. Especially being in like ED or
Yeah.
ICU, something like that. Like, just love it. It's good.
It's exciting times, man.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, do you reckon we'll ever work together?
yeah,
This could be fun.
happy to. In theatre.
In theatre, yeah. Could be. Yeah, come and get trained as like a little scrub nurse or something, or
Yeah, an anaesthetic
Um,
nurse.
yeah, an anesthetic nurse,
Yeah.
do whatever. I mean, could be in recovery, whatever you want. I think the theatre setting's really cool. There's like a lot of stuff
Yeah.
for nurses to do in there. Nice, nice.
What else?
What else? What do you mean, what else?
What else do you want to know?
I don't want to know anything. I already know you.
Okay.
I'm just talking while we're driving a car
Yeah.
because I didn't want to listen to music.
I want to listen to music.
Of course you do. Of course. Nah, but like, I guess, you know, what's it been like, I guess, you know, obviously I've been studying for quite a while.
Yeah.
I've been doing this whole medicine thing for a while.
Yeah.
It'd be actually interesting, like, because I actually don't get this sort of feeling as like as the oldest child. You know, people always like asking what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Family, relatives, they're always like just up in my grill about stuff. Like they put you on a bit of a pedestal. What's it been like?
Yeah.
You know, you're the youngest.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's another one of us in between.
Yep.
What have you been like? How's it been like growing up with me?
I mean, obviously it's good. You're my brother.
Why? What's the hesitation? But like, it's interesting.
Just thinking about it from more sort of like the career perspective.
Yeah. Career perspective, like
it's been different, especially knowing that I'm doing nursing in healthcare as well.
Yeah.
I think there still is sort of like stigma around everything. And
for what?
Sort of like, just like, I don't know. It's so hard to describe, but it's almost like, you're a doctor, you're a nurse. Like that's kind of
there's still separation there.
Yeah. That's kind of just the way it is. And I think
from like general public sort of standpoint,
it
feels a little bit different.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I know they're different careers and all that, but it just feels different.
I agree. I really dislike it because it makes it put up on makes your job, your career put up on like this pedestal that I don't really think it should be.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it's just a job, and you do nursing. I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
You're an engineer.
Yeah.
You're a mechanic. You're a tradie or whatever. Like it doesn't actually matter.
I know.
But at the end of the day, it's like this job that you're doing. But people are so interested and almost value it way more than they probably should.
Yeah. I think more than they value you as well. I've noticed it a lot being around family.
Yeah.
With you, and especially obviously the whole YouTube and social media that you're doing.
Yeah.
I love it. Everyone loves it.
Yeah.
But it's just so obvious, and I know that you don't really like it as well.
Yeah.
Because they put you in the box and they make that just you. That is you.
Yeah.
And I know you know the same thing because we've spoken about it multiple times, but they just look at you and that's you. Like you're a doctor, you're like a YouTuber doing social media, that's you.
Yeah.
And exactly what you said, they just, I don't know, that's all they see you as.
What do you reckon, if someone was considering doing nursing, what would you tell them? If they wanted to, if they were going through school, think I might want to do nursing, what do you reckon? What's nursing school actually like?
What is it like? It's pretty hands-on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I never did any sort of sciences or any.
You really? No, but did you do biology?
I did biology as a 1-2 in year 11.
Yeah, okay.
And that was the last science subject I took.
Yeah, so 1-2 is the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was more of a humanities sort of writing. That's what I enjoyed more. That's what I was better at. So going into nursing, which is very anatomical, it's very, you got to know how every system works and all that.
Yeah.
Because that's the fundamentals of nursing. You got to know what everything is.
Yeah.
So you can fix it, or so you can help the patient. So I think going from sort of not knowing anything about sciences or subjects like that, I found it pretty hard.
Yeah. No, it's a completely different ballgame.
It's a completely different ballgame, exactly.
Would you recommend people do science in school? I mean, obviously it's not compulsory.
It's not, there's only the, what's it called, prerequisite. It's only, you need to get like at least a 30 or 30, about a 30 in English.
Yeah, but obviously it's going to be different, like for everyone across like different states and stuff. So, yeah, but like, would you think people like should do a science subject, or like, was there something like before you started nursing and you're like, oh, like when you were in nursing, you realized like, oh, I wish I had done this before?
Yeah, I think doing biology at some point would have definitely helped.
Yeah.
But again, it's not crucial. It's
you just learn it on the.
You just learn it. You got to put in a bit more effort.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm finishing my degree at the end of the year. I haven't like failed a biology subject or anything. You just got to put the work in.
That's good.
Yeah, you helped me a bit with it. I needed your help. But
yeah, I was.
You were tutoring me at one point.
Was I?
Yeah,
tutoring you for biology.
Yeah, you were helping me.
All right. Actually, I don't remember. I think you needed help on some practice tests or something like that, but I don't actually remember tutoring you.
Oh, it was tutoring, helping me out.
Yeah. All right. Fair. No, that's good. I think like it's important to like have a bit of a basis, a bit of an understanding. But like, what was your idea of how it worked, or like when you eventually like, oh, I'm going to do nursing?
Yeah,
what it's actually like doing it. Like,
I was very blind to nursing before doing the actual course. Yeah. I didn't really have any expectations, any sort of knowledge about nursing at all.
Yeah.
So I guess I kind of went into the course a bit blind.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a bad thing, because I mean, if you have high expectations, at some point you're going to be disappointed. That's pretty general.
So, if you have high expectations, are you saying you should lower your expectations for everything?
Oh, I mean, if you set them high, like, sometimes it doesn't happen. No, I guess what I'm saying is that, I don't know, I didn't have the best knowledge of what nursing was before doing it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I was kind of going into the course already thinking, well, this isn't what I want to do at all. I want to do the army.
Yeah.
So I kind of had that in the back of my mind, being like, oh, well,
you're still wanting to do something.
I'm still wanting to do the army now. Well, if I had the choice to do army over nursing, I would 100% do army now, but I guess I can't, so...
Yeah, fair.
But, like, then again, like, I've grown, like, an appreciation for nursing, and I really do enjoy it.
Yeah, fair. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But, yeah, I guess going into it, you just got to be a bit, like, open-minded. The first year is pretty boring. You get, like, an aged care rotation. That's what I had, and
but not everyone gets aged care.
Not everyone. I think most people in Victoria do get it.
Yeah,
but
but what's like the structure of the
structure is very. It's not. You do like practical classes every semester, but compared to the second year and third year, it's very basic. You're not doing proper nursing at all. I think the main thing you do learn is how to take blood pressure and count a heart rate. So it's very simple stuff.
But you do much theory in that first year?
Lots of theory. That's when you sort of knuckle down and do all the biology subjects.
Yeah. What's going on here? I do not understand why we're slowing down. Can you overtake these guys?
Yeah, just relax, my guy. Just drop down to 50.
110. No.
Anyway.
God, that annoys me.
What were we saying? First year basics? Yeah, very basic. You don't really do any medication or any interventions or anything that you probably need to know in nursing. So
Yeah, but you need to do like the theory and the foundation. So like
Yeah.
it's not just like
you're not going to
waste
waste
of time.
into it at all. No.
Yeah, you need to like do the basic theory and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found it all pretty boring. I kind of
You found it boring.
all the theory and all that.
Yeah, but you want to do like all the practical.
I'm a much more like hands-on, practical learning type of person.
Yeah.
So I guess until I got to my first proper rotational placement,
Yeah.
that's when I got to that point. That's when my interest in nursing sparked up a lot more.
No, I agree. I think I'm very much similar with that.
Yeah, it's hard to do something when you're not doing the actual hands-on experience.
Yeah.
Again, like it's necessary to do that and to have the understanding before you jump into it.
Yeah, agreed.
But I don't know, I wasn't enjoying it as much until I started doing my placements.
That's good though. That's good. It makes you appreciate the placements more, I think, and then your interactions with patients and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, have you had like a good interaction with a patient that like maybe, I don't know, changed your day or made you think about something, or without going into like too much of specifics?
Yeah, I won't go into specifics, but yeah, every shift that I've had, someone's always made my day.
Yeah. Is there one thing or one interaction that like stands out? Maybe the patient said something to you, or maybe like they, I don't know, said thanks for something. Or,
yeah, I mean, I think, again, being a guy...
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I can't remember one single interaction I've had. Being a guy in nursing has been very different.
Yeah, how many people have asked you, are you a doctor?
Yeah, most patients, they're just like, oh, male, like, must be a doctor or some sort. Yeah, it's just and again, that's kind of like the stigma around being a male in nursing. But yeah, there's every shift that I've had, there's always something that like makes me happy and sort of keeps me going to push on. To finish my degree, do all that stuff.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, people are nice. People put a smile on your face.
That's good.
You just got to be open-minded. You can't really, you got to be a bit of a people person. I think it's hard to do any healthcare profession without having sort of like
the skills to interact with people, to interact with patients, to communicate. 110% agree. Like,
you need it.
Yeah.
It doesn't work if you don't. You need to understand people.
Agreed.
And people need to understand you. So,
wow, you're speaking real truth here. Or you're dropping truth bombs.
Yeah,
right and centre.
That's just the way it works in healthcare. it is.
That's too true. Why are you having? How's this juice?
Can I have some?
You want juice?
Yeah.
What is it? Emma and Tom's Focus Karma Rama.
Yeah.
Orange, pineapple, banana, passion fruit, and mango with ginseng. Ginseng? Ginseng.
Ginseng.
Ginseng for clarity. It's a functional smoothie.
Taste it.
Is it worth it?
It is the best investment.
Wow. You're not even sponsored by Emma and Tom's.
I wish sponsor.
Yeah, that's banging. That's really good. I'll leave it open for you. Here you go. No, that's interesting. I mean, I feel like I've had similar experiences with like med school and like undergrad. Like, you know, you do like your basic sciences, you do like the foundations of like anatomy, physiology, pathology, everything like that. Yeah. And then you get into like the good stuff, the juicy stuff. You get to go on placement, you get to interact with patients. That's where it like really starts to excite you.
Yeah, I mean, you would know a lot more about that situation than me, because what did you do? You did a 4-year undergrad and then popped into medicine.
3-year undergrad, 4-year postgrad.
Yeah.
We didn't get into the real placement until 2nd year postgrad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know what it's like.
I know what it's like.
Shit is so good.
I love it. Do you have coffee before we can?
Uh,
Do you want more?
no, yeah. Can you just cap it?
Yeah, let me take it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were holding it there for.
You weren't taking it.
You're just like levitating it. Why? No, honestly, why do you have hand sanitizer in here?
Germs.
Germs. Fair enough. All right. No,
Yeah.
that's good, man. That's good. Mate, thanks for hopping on the app.
Yeah.
Like, it's just nice to have like a different perspective. You know,
Yeah.
this is my first guest. You're my first guest on this thing. Can't believe it.
How do you reckon it went?
I don't know. I don't know if I want guests.
Why?
But I don't know. I like having my own thoughts and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think it's good to, mix it up every once in a while.
I think it's just interesting.
Yeah.
You working as a doctor and me doing nursing.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Just,
What?
I don't know. It's two different sides of the profession.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
I think it's very similar in some parts, but also it's a completely different job.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, we work together at the end of the day.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see you in action. Imagine.
Do you reckon I'll be a good nurse?
I reckon you would be a great nurse because of a number of different reasons.
Go on.
One,
Yep.
you have more compassion than I see most people have. You are empathetic.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you do is you listen and then you get the job done. But you're also able to stand up for things. So, like, one of the most important things is, nurses don't just do what the doctor says. They essentially need to escalate when appropriate.
Mm.
And if you have concern, like, I know just from living with you, if you don't agree with something, or if you you have like some sort of concern about something, you're not afraid to speak up.
Yeah.
And I think one of the big things is I obviously only have a perspective of a doctor looking
Yeah.
at like nurses and working with nurses, but the only thing I can say is I really value when nurses experience like worry or concern
Yeah.
about like patients, and they escalate and I don't know. I've also that's a really big thing. But then I ask nurses to show me how to do stuff all the time,
Yeah.
like stuff that I wouldn't normally do or not as good at. Like, I'm not as good as changing like drains or
Yeah.
operating like the machine to give the medication, the Alaris pumps.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I walk into a patient's room and that thing's just beeping,
Oh my god.
the only thing I know how to do is press the silence button.
So silence button doesn't do anything. Obviously, just silences it.
Yeah. But that's
90% of the time it's because a patient's arm is like bent.
Yeah.
So then that's what causes an occlusion.
Yeah.
So you'll read on the pump occlusion. So you
Yeah.
press pause, restart.
Yeah.
Good to go.
So I don't know. I don't feel comfortable pressing stuff to because they've obviously set it up at the right rates and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
But anyways, even if they
instantly.
they straighten their arm and it looks like it's not occluded anymore, it'll still beep. So I just
Yeah.
keep
So
pressing the silencing button, and then as long as I'm done with that interaction, then I'll let the nurse know. I say, "Hey, that thing's just beeping. Can you help me fix
Oh
it?"
my god. Fair enough.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is above my head.
Yeah.
But no, I remember there was a time when I was on night shift, last year or something. I had only put in like nasogastric tubes
Yeah.
as like a med student on like models.
Yeah.
I'd never actually
Put it in there.
put it in in a real person.
Yeah.
And so I remember there was a situation that came up there. This patient who pulled out their nasogastric tube. They needed it reinserted.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, got one of the nurses. I was like, hey, I've seen this been done. I know what to do. can you just supervise me?
Yeah.
I haven't actually done it on like a real person.
Yeah.
And then they were supervising me, they showed me how to do it, like stuff like that, like super, super helpful.
Yeah.
And I think it's, you know, one of the things like that I reckon would be super helpful as like a med student or like, yeah, just like when you're like, you know, starting to be a doctor, having placement with other like allied health professionals.
Yeah.
Like spending a good couple of weeks with the pharmacist.
Yeah.
Spending a good couple of weeks with a physiotherapist, with
Yeah.
occupational therapy, with nurses would actually be pretty useful, I
Agree.
think, as
100%.
med students.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would fit into like the course or whatever, but like
Yeah.
more perspective is essentially better.
It's so much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do we need to get anything
Yeah.
from the shops?
I've just got the beef.
Alright, let's
I've
go.
got Vince beef.
Alright, let's just go
Can
to
we drop everything off and then get it once we play golf?
Why don't we just go in now and then because otherwise we'll get food and then, or you think we'll get thing on the way home?
Yeah,
Alright,
let's get it on the way home.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same sort of setup with nursing. You're a nursing student, you're surrounded by nurses, and I think having the first interaction with a different profession,
You're clear,
especially,
episode.
yeah, thanks, especially
Still clear.
a doctor,
Yeah,
it's scary, man.
yeah.
It's so scary.
What, interacting with a doctor?
Yeah, you look up to them like, oh, you're a doctor, like, I'm a nursing student, like, it's scary.
Do you look up to me?
I mean, if I saw you and I'm a nursing student, like, there's still just like, even in my head, there's that stigma where it's like, oh, you're so much like more senior than
I get you.
my current position. Like,
Yeah.
it's scary.
Yeah. That's really interesting how it sort of like funnels down, even though you know, like, well, you
Yeah.
know that I'm a doctor,
Yeah,
and like, you know, like you talk to me like as if I'm any other person,
yeah,
you know, but then when in the workplace you do fit into that sort of like hierarchy, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
yeah.
That's really interesting. What a nice day, hey?
Jason Doe.
Jason Day. Jason Day is playing at the Masters at the moment. Doing all right, I think. Anyways, should we call it?
Yeah. Thanks for having me as your first guest.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
massive.
massive stuff.
Massive.
Yeah. I think it's just nice to do something different on a drive.
I think it's nice to actually have a proper conversation with you for once.
What? We talk about things all the time.
We literally play FIFA,
Yeah.
you don't know how to play properly, and you just scream.
No, I think no, come on now.
That's all our conversation is.
No, I mean, like, we actually got into a really good routine. Actually, I can't believe we haven't spoken about this already. The best routine for my night shift, and this only works because you're not at placement in this time and not working at this time most of the week.
Yeah.
I get home I finish my night shift, start at 8 p.m, finish at 8 a.m. the next day, get home.